Virgin Galactic stock was up 9% at its highs today. We're going to talk about why that is and more in today's video. Hi everyone, my name is Zach and welcome back to Finance Bro. Before we get into the video, I'd like to ask you guys to please leave a comment of how many shares of Virgin Galactic stock you have, and then also consider leaving a like and subscribe as it really helps contribute to the growth and overall positivity of this channel. And if you guys want to see our public stock portfolio, then go ahead and use the first link in the description to get signed up to the public investing app. You're going to be able to see our public portfolio where we have 10 of our favorite stocks. And then also when you make an account, make sure you follow us. And then if you deposit $1, then you are going to be able to get up to $70 of one of your favorite stocks. So go ahead and use that first link in the description now. But with all that out of the way, let's get into our stock for today, which is going to be Virgin Galactic or SPCE. So here we are. We can see that Virgin Galactic opened on a very bullish trend today and was up at times 4% and then even got up to at 11:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time up to 9%. We ended the day very bullish, up about 6%, and we kind of broke out of this, little bit of a dip we had here when we were down to $30. We do have a very good support at $30. We're going to go over the technical analysis a little bit more in the later of this video. Let's get into why Virgin Galactic or space stock was up higher today and what news could have made this happen. So here we are on Fool.com, which is basically the Motley Fool, and you can see why Virgin Galactic stock just popped 8%. So here's what happened. Basically, shares of Virgin Galactic, Sir Richard Branson's startup space tourism company, closed up 6% on Monday. In the absence of any other news of note, you can probably thank Dutch Bank for this one. So as CNBC reported late this morning, Dutch Bank came out with a new report on the space market. So it's very, it's not directly related, this news. I'll just tell you guys right now, I've already read this article. It's not directly related, but it is somewhat related. And as, Virgin Galactic is one of the only public space companies, space exploration companies right now, they definitely benefited from this. So the headline in said report said that the global space launch services is an $8 billion a year industry today and could grow up to $38 billion a year in less than a decade. So that's huge, pretty big growth to be had over the next 10 years. And yeah, it's just big growth. They said that, they talk about how supply constrained for the rest of the decade as demand, corporate and government increases. Depending on how you look at it, the greatest growth will occur in either the market for putting small satellites in orbit, with this market growing 10 times in 10 years, the market for launching super heavy payloads in excess of 30 tons. So the latter market barely even exists today, with only SpaceX Falcon Heavy capable of lifting payloads in excess of 30 tons. Dutch, however, sees it turning into a $13.3 billion a year market by 2023. So then they talk about, what the big question is Dutch Bank even right about all those? And that doesn't really matter, because space is just looking at this as a catalyst that, wow, this is it's a real industry and it's going to have huge growth, and they're the only public company. So that's basically why I think, it popped a bit today, but it's also just starting a big bullish trend. Virgin Galactic doesn't actually carry payloads to orbit at all at the moment. It just carries 6 to 8 humans at a time, massing perhaps 1.5 tons in total, but only to suborbital altitudes and back. So yeah, basically the report isn't directly related to Virgin Galactic at all, but since Virgin Galactic is one of the only public space companies right now, they kind of raked in on this news. Next up, we also have a article here from Yahoo Finance, which is going to be just a little bit of things to look forward to for Virgin Galactic's Q2 earnings that is going to be happening on August 5th. Today is August 2nd. The day this video comes out will be August 3rd. So they're scheduled to release on August 5th, obviously. In the trailing 4 quarters, Virgin Galactic came up with negative earnings, surprise of 27% on average. So yeah, let's take a little bit of a closer look. Virgin Galactic witnessed minimal revenue generation through 2020, induced by a shift in focus to execute test flights. So yeah, basically they shifted their focus to earning money in the short term, in the interim, to basically just doing test flights to make sure that everything is safe, so they can go full force forward full force forward, and basically everyone will know, hey, this is safe because we've done all these test flights, it works. But yeah, so let's try to look for some more of this. Consequently, the aforementioned factors have adversely impacted the company's bottom line. And really right now, we shouldn't even be looking at the company's bottom line, just because right now they're in just a growth phase. They might use a lot of money from their balance sheet. It doesn't matter. They are going to start making revenue as early as next year, and that is when we can start taking these like earnings calls more into consideration. But yeah, notably, the Zacks consensus estimate for the second quarter earnings is currently pegged at a loss of 30 cents per share, in line with the prior year's quarter reported loss. Obviously, they're going to have a loss, but it doesn't matter because we are, baking in future growth with this company. But yeah, so now we can see this is the technical analysis for the last part of the video. So obviously, Space does this thing where they wait for a catalyst to happen, and then it literally doubles in value. So we saw here, this was the announcement of their test flights, and they went from all the way from $30 at this area right here, all the way up to $60, and then as soon as the test flight happened, it was successful. Ooh, we kept the gains for a couple of days, and then we have a massive sell-off every time. We got all the way down to $14, and then whoa, Richard Branson might be going to space. And they go from $14 all the way up to $30, and everyone's like, wow, this couldn't go any better. And then it leads all the way up until Richard Branson actually does go to space. That morning it goes all the way up to $60 again. Oh, we test the resistance line, come back down. So I mean, and this day it held the gains for about a week, and then we just sold back off. We have a pretty solid, though, getting into the kind of weekly technical analysis here, we do have a pretty solid support here at about $28. And we could tomorrow, or with a good earnings call, with any beat whatsoever, we could start a bullish trend back up, as there are some more catalysts coming up soon. So if we can break this resistance at $33 buy and have a good beat on earnings, we could see the start of another bullish trend. That we go through these peaks and valleys with Space. It's because we're pricing in future growth. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for today's video. If you guys think I missed anything, go ahead and let me know in the comment section below. I'll definitely try to get back to as many people as I can. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be it. Comment how many shares of Space or Virgin Galactic you have, and then also consider leaving a like and subscribe, as it really helps contribute to the growth of this channel. But my name is Zach, and I hope to see you in the next video.